Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Murders at Karlov Manor draft here on the channel. If you enjoy it, let me know in the comments and hit the like button, but we're going to be diving straight in, starting off with our rare Tolsimir Midnight's Light. This card is fantastic. 5 mana, you get 8/7 worth of stats across 2 bodies, some of it with lifelink, and you can start eating your opponent's creatures with Voja if you have both of them stick around. Very good card. And I think better enough than the commons and uncommons that I'm willing to take it first, even though it is a gold card. Because if I can put this in my deck, it's going to be just like winning me games just by casting it. There's also Makeshift Binding, which I like. There's Out Cold, which is also one of the better blue commons, if not the best one. Lightning Helix is quite good. But I really think Tolsimir is the best one. I'd even like taking it over White card, even though it's only going to fit into a narrow band of archetypes. I can splash it, but it's a very good card. Okay, so now we have a second pick that is relatively interesting because we have Tolsimir. So I think the best card is probably Case of the Burning Masks. 3 mana, deal 3. It's hard to have 3 sources deal damage and like need the cards to win, because if 3 sources of yours are dealing damage, it means 3 things got through unblocked. Or I guess it doesn't need to deal damage to a player. You just have to have 3 creatures in play. But the extra cards can still be nice. But 3 mana, deal 3 that eventually maybe gets you a good card is a good effect. It doesn't go with Tolsimir really unless you're playing like red, white, splash, green. But red, white doesn't want to splash. Covert Ambusher can be solid. I really like Loxodon Eavesdropper. It's like maybe like one of my favorite cards in the set. And I think I'm going to take it because it goes great with Tolsimir. And I think it's better than Covert Ambusher. So yeah. The rare is particularly great. Ooh, and now there's a hard-hitting question. There's a Karlov Watchdog. There's also Quintorius Field Historian, which is pretty cutesy in this set because there are actually some graveyard self-exile cards. Like Rubble Pelt Maverick. But Rubble Belt, not Pelt. Jeez Louise, Nikolai. I always say Pelt. Or when I'm looking for a card, I'll type in Rubble Pelt, and it'll be like, the card doesn't show up. Karlov Watchdog is really good. You don't have to attack with the Karlov Watchdog for it to trigger. So you can just attack your opponent. They can't flip things on your turn. It plays great with like Inside Source, which we won't wheel. Hard-hitting Question's also very good as like a removal spell. But I think I'm going to take the Watchdog. I feel like I often take other things like Eavesdropper over it. I changed my mind. I'm going to take the hard-hitting Question. 1 mana, just punch your opponent's creature is really good. And now there's a Market Watch Phantom, which I like. The thing about the Watchdog is it's also a 4-drop like the Eavesdropper, and I find myself often having a glut of 4-drops, and so I'd rather just get the cheap removal spell that plays well, especially with Tolsimir. That was another thing that I thought of that I didn't have time to say, is Tolsimir being a lifelink creature plays really well with Hard-Hitting Question because it can really stabilize you in a lot of situations. I love Absolving Lamasu. This card has been really good for me. A Market Watch Phantom is pretty nice as well. Maybe I just take the Lamasu. The life gain on this card is very significant. Just gains you a lot of life. And I think my deck is going to be more mid-rangey. I found that green-white can play that mid-range role pretty nicely. Okay, now there's a Tunnel Tipster with a couple of good 5-drops to resolve. And presumably I'll end up with some morph creatures or disguise creatures. I'm pretty happy with a Tunnel Tipster. I wouldn't mind playing Scene of the Crime. I like this card, and I would take it if I wasn't taking the Tunnel Tipster here. It's potentially correct to take it anyway. Just as a land that can be sacrificed as a clue later on. Niv Mizzet isn't really playable. Just too hard to get going. Tunnel Tipster or Scene of the Crime. I think I'm just going to take the Tipster. I've found that my decks often have like enough Eavesdroppers and other like random ways to use their mana. Okay, this is one of my favorite disguise creatures. I think this card's okay. This card's, again, a potential option. But I really like the Crocodile because it feels like a real win condition when you hit someone with this a couple turns in a row. And I do think that I'm going to have some disguise synergies, and I do like this card. Scene of the Crime, still good, but... And this card's also good, especially if you're trying to splash. I don't think I'm going to try to splash in this deck. Ooh, a Killer Among Us. I got to actually play with this card at FNM, and it was pretty good. And I think it plays, I actually had it in, I think, a green-white deck. And it's pretty nice. You, especially if you get like the Inspiring Charge variant, so that you can really make use of the tokens. We'll take it and show it off. I think Bite Down on Crime is also a totally valid option. It's a good card. But I have kind of got my 5-drops maxed out now, but I have been wanting to try this card in a video, so folks can see it in action. Lots of blue cards. I guess I'll take the Maverick. And we wield Ice Cold, Out Cold, and the Agency Outfitter. That's pretty wild. I'm going to take Out Cold. Because I could still technically be blue-green. We haven't really seen a ton of white. All we have is this Tulsa here. We should get a lot of white in pack 2. We saw some white. Like, we took the Absolving Lamasu over another good white card. Wow, late. The chase is on. I'm just going to take the Morph guy. The Disguise guy. The Disguise guy. The Disguiser. Morph was an older mechanic that also had your creatures come in face down, which is why I keep getting it confused. As you can see, Lumbering Laundry is significantly worse than Undercover Crocodile. But if you need enough Disguise guys, it can be playable in a pinch. Wheeling Out Cold is wild. I think Out Cold's better than the Sphinx. The Sphinx is just kind of expensive. Okay. Public Thoroughfare. Okay, what are we working with here? Well, we actually are relatively heavy green, so Archdruid's Charm can be pretty good. Search for a creature. Can get us Tolsamir, which is really nice. Or put a counter and punch something is pretty nice as well. Neighborhood Guardian's powerful. Novice Inspector's really good. We're pretty heavy green. I think we could make the Druid's Charm work. I don't know if anyone else can make it work. Like, I could expect, like, I don't think it's going to wheel, but it might be, in theory, correct for it to wheel, because triple green's hard to manage. I kind of want to take the Novice Inspector. Novice Inspector's really good. I think it's even better than the Neighborhood Guardian. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Audience with Tristani. People have been, ever since I had a draft where I said this card wasn't really playable and I got it last pick, folks have been asking if it's good with a Killer Among Us. This is a great time to answer that question. The thing is you don't want to rely on drawing both cards at the same time. And this card, like, okay, sure, if you have a clue, it's like a draw 2 and you make a 0/1. But the 0/1 doesn't really do much. 3 mana for a draw 2 isn't the best. I think here I'm just going to take Novice Gardener. I love this card. Market Watch Phantom's also good. This card kind of just does what I like to do. It's also really nice if you have like some cards that care about flipping face up. Specifically, the green, white, gold card really likes this card because it's cheap to flip up. So it'll get a counter, and the green, white, gold card will get a counter. Sumala Sentry. We might even wheel this. We're not going to wheel the Market Watch Phantom. Nervous Gardener. Okay. There is a Meticulous Archive. I could see potentially wanting to splash blue. It seemed very open. And Meticulous Archive does help with that, because then like one island, Meticulous Archive, and Nervous Gardener gets me 3 blue sources. Or I could just play it and then sometimes hardcast Crocodile. I still like Market Watch Phantom. I just don't know when to take it. I think I'll just take the land. I like leaving my options open. And then we get the hard-hitting question. There's nothing else even to consider here. This card doesn't really do anything. Like, I do really like Evidence Examiner, and that could be a reason to splash blue. It looks like a 2-drop, but you can just play it in the late game, and it's still excellent. So they went this way, but I'm not going to play that. I'll take the Evidence Examiner. And now we get another Tunnel Tipster. We are seeing a lot of blue. Exit Specialist. 2 mana with Evasion, kind of, and then you can flip it to draw things. I think I'm just going to take another Tunnel Tipster pretty easily. Nice. Culvert Ambusher. It's not the best morph. I mean, a 4/5, I found that I don't often get to eat their creatures with this. That's just been my personal experience. It could be a play style thing, but I often find that I just have this as a relatively medium disguiser. Sure, I'll take the Panther now. Panther's actually getting better and better in my deck as I'm splashing blue. If I did want to do that. Wow, this card's pretty good, I think. Coming around pretty late. It's good for aggressive black decks. I'll take Rakish Scoundrel. We never know how much my deck is going to need just random disguisers to fuel like Tunnel Tipster synergies, because making this a 2/2 is pretty nice. I don't think Lumbering Laundry is very good. It's more of like a marginal playable. It's probably going to get cut. Similarly, the Robo Belt Maverick's not going to do much. We're not going to... I think the Novice Inspector pick I'm still fairly happy with. I just really like that card. It just does a lot of little things. Like, it puts a creature into play. It gives you, like, a turn 1, turn 2 kind of play. Like, if you play this on turn 1 and you don't have a 2-drop, just cracking the clue is totally fine. Keeps your deck flowing. Obviously, we didn't wheel the triple green Archdruid's Charm, but I don't really miss that. Getting triple green is deceptively difficult. I mean, not even deceptively. Okay, Shock is way better than the other guy. Crocodile wheeled. Perfect. Just looking at Crocodile compared to Lumbering Laundry is so funny. It's just so much better. And I don't think Tolsmir is good enough that it's worth spending 3 mana to find it from my deck, is the thing. Ooh. I think I'm going to get ambitious. I think I might show a little bit of greed. Is greed good, is the question. Ezram Agency Chief is fantastic. It's just a matter of, can I get double blue in my green-white deck? Oh my gosh. There's also a Loxodon Eavesdropper. Oh my gosh. I need to get bold. Sometimes boldness is the strategy. I mean, this card's just like, if you play this card, you just win. So I think it's worth it over a Sample Collector and my boy, Loxodon Eavesdropper. And at the moment, I'm really happy I took whatever card I took over the Watchdog. I'm going to take Ezram. It's probably not going to work out, but if it does, it's so high upside. I've been wheeling these undercover Crocodiles. I would love to have another Crocodile in the deck. I also think this card's fine. I think I'm just going to take Crowd Control Warden over Hedge Whisperer. I have Evidence Examiner to use my graveyard. I'm definitely not playing Jaded Analyst. You can get that guy out of here. Hedge Whisperer versus Crowd Control Warden. Don't need Rubble Belt. Maverick. I've been very impressed by Crowd Control Warden. It has felt very huge every time I've seen it in play. Now there's an Eavesdropper versus a Lammasu. I'm going to take the Eavesdropper. My 5-drop slot is getting crowded. And I love me a Loxodon. Love me some Loxodon action. What the? So it's just like 8 mana. Sometimes just zap them. I could just take a Topiary Panther. I feel like Topiary Panther is really good with my Ezrams. My Ezram singular, not plural. But yeah, I'll take it. You know what card plays really well with Topiary Panther is this guy. I really like Vitu-Ghazi Inspector, and I would play it in this deck. I think I'm just going to take Hard-Hitting Question for now. I have a lot of decent-sized creatures. 2-drop, 4-drop. And I like the removal spell. But I hope this wheels. Another, they went this way. I think is better than the 3rd Topiary Panther. I find myself rarely casting this card, which is why I'd rather just have this. Aftermath Analyst. I think I'm just going to take the Vengeful Creeper. I don't love Aftermath Analyst. And I really do like Vengeful Creeper. 2 mana 1/3s are just kind of not my favorite. Crocodile. I went this entire pack without getting a single white card. Basically, the only reason I'm playing white is for my double white cards, which is hilarious. Okay, now that I have 2 Topiary Panthers, I don't think I need the 3rd, especially because I have that they went this way. I think I can just take another Loxodon. It's so greedy, though. I'm going to do it, though. Drawing cards is mana fixing. I'm like a green deck that then has a couple, like some white cards and some blue cards, like kind of in equal numbers almost. Yes, the crocodile came back. Living the dream. I'm the only one that likes crocodile, apparently. That's what I'm starting to learn. There's some cards that I like exponentially more than others. Ooh, Culvert Ambusher. That's way better than the... Okay. Our deck is looking sweet. We have plenty to do in the early game, what with our... Okay, we're just gonna... I don't know why it always finds the need to, like, resort all of your disguise guys after the fact. Okay. Oh, and the Nervous Gardener helps with fixing. My fixing is great. And my removal spells are decent. Okay. I don't want any of the cards in my sideboard, so let's just build from here. So we don't need any of this swamp. We're not going to play the Rakish Scoundrel. I don't think this is good if you can't play it as a 4-drop. 6 mana for this is way too much. Lumbering Laundry, similarly, just not good. 4 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these. All of my morphs are really good. Like, these are the morphs that I want in my deck. It's just a question of, do I want this many of them? I don't know if I want Culvert Ambusher. Out cold. I have 3 blue cards and 1, 2, 3 white cards. Novice Inspector is kind of like bad in my deck, which is kind of funny. Because it's just not all it needs to be. I have 1, 2, 3 white cards. One of them's a morph that doesn't need white, so... Or I guess 4 white cards if you don't include the morph. 3 white cards if you don't include the morph, 4 if you do. And I have 1, 2, 3 blue cards. And then a bunch of the morphs. Okay, and I think I can just go... down an island, up a forest. This is 12, 16, 17. That gives me 5, 5, 8. Plus Nervous Gardener. Plus they went this way. Plus 2 of these guys. I think I will have no trouble playing Ezrim. It requires double white and double blue, which are both my splashes. But I think we can make it happen. I just have to make 2 more cuts. 4, 5, 6, 7 disguisers to go with my 2 tunnel tipsters. This guy's really a 2-drop. What do I want to cut here? I think I probably just cut 2 of these guys and call it a day. Would I have this guy or Crowd Control Warden? I don't know if... I feel like he might be better than Crowd Control Warden. Warden is huge, but this guy can like take over the game and be like a real win con. I think Vengeful Creeper is worth having. Because I'd rather have that kind of... I have... how many creatures? 17. I have a lot of creatures. Crowd Control Warden is huge. I mean, it's almost always like big enough. Novice Inspector is not the best in my deck, but it's fine. I still don't think I want Public Thoroughfare. Yeah, we're going to try it like this. We're going to make Ezrim the art. And, yeah, I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support the channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon is a way to directly contribute to the channel if you are enjoying my videos and gain access to some cool rewards in the process. It's like if you ate a delicious meal, or in this case watched a video that you really enjoyed, and then wanted to send a tip and in exchange gain access to some cool rewards, like if your waiter brought you an extra cookie or something like that. Anyway, huge shout out to those who support at the credits level as well. But without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to a opening hand that's fairly typical. You need double white still, but we'll be fine. Krovod Haunch. There's 1 white. Well, That's going to make it hard to kill things with hard-hitting question. Ah, the missing mana. There's no worse feeling than your 2-color deck missing mana against a deck that is splashing. They are so dead. What a rip off the top of the old library. Just gonna get that second plains. Don't mind if I do. Oh my gosh, here comes Tolsimir. I think I kind of want even one more plains than island. Because I have all these... Oh my gosh. Well, this was kind of a freebie. We're just gonna... I feel like they're pretty dead. Like, I have such a huge board. I have 3 Crocodilfs in hand. Case that the Pilfered Proof has done nothing so far, but, you know. My only removal is hard-hitting question, and then the Out Cold is kind of like semi-removal for a little bit. And then I've got the Creeper. This can be kind of removal. My removal package is not the best. Sure. Creature you control. I gain a life. I eat this thing. Let's see what we're working with here. I have enough mana to cast the Ezreal if I need it. A killer among us. Kind of want to just flip this and then draw another card. Oh, if they sacrifice this, it's not going to go well for them. Because they'll have to chump block this thing, and it's a trampler. Sure. Doesn't do anything, my friend. Yeah, Tolsimir is absurd, as you've probably seen. Yep. Easy win. Nice. Oh, rank up. Nice. I'm just thinking about whether I want to make tweaks to the deck. I'm going to look at it at least. I really want to be able to play the Tolsimir a little bit more consistently. Like, I think I might want one extra plains, one less island. And that way I can cast Novice a little easier. The double white is useful for both of these guys. And, yeah, I can just use my mana searching to find my islands and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to try it like this. I think I'm pretty happy with these over this. But yeah, I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. Easy keep. I'm not a coward. I've got a Nervous Gardener and 2 lands. What could go wrong? He says, hoping that he draws the 3rd land before turn 3. Woo, there's a dragon. Ooh, I even have a 2-drop on turn 2. Glorious. Oh, glorious day. If they have a shock, they have a shock. They don't. Woo, we're off to the races. We even have our eavesdropper friend. I'm really happy if they trade. Okay, they don't trade. That's fair. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack because I want to trade. Because I can't trade with this guy. I wish I had the ability to go get the other one. I'm happy to go block, block here. Or just go block, block, block. Then this guy can start making clues. So if I draw planes, then this guy's good. Oh my gosh. They don't attack at all? Wow, okay. So I played it this way because I can attack with this guy. I can start playing Loxodons. If I draw a land, I can go Loxodon, draw. They're missing land drops. The Evidence Examiner is going to make me clues if they kill my Lamasu. Lamasu can also just block all their guys. Lamasu has been really good for me. Like, every time I play it, I feel very safe. But 3 life is a lot. They're like, oh, if I kill this, then he gets to draw a card. If he kill this, he gets a 4/3 flyer. They have 5 cards in hand. I have 4 cards, but these all replace themselves, which is amazing. Yep, they had the classic. Ezreal! Ezreal is farther away than Tolsimir, let's just say that much. If this was a one of the Panthers, it would have been a little bit better in this spot, probably. This guy getting W Vigilance is so nice. I feel like it must be so demoralizing whenever anyone plays this card. I never know what it's like because every time I see it, I draft it. So nobody else gets to have any. But it's so satisfying when I do play it. I'm like, well, this guy's huge. Okay, well. I am going to cycle this, I think. Because that lets me sack this clue as well. They might kill the Evidence Examiner in response. Yep. This guy's so good that you don't need to like play him until like the very, very end. So basically one thing that you need to know about this format is the rule of 5. So until they get to 5 mana, these things can't flip to like eat this 2/2 in combat. So I can feel very safe blocking. Like with the Nervous Gardener or with this guy. Ah, the planes. I'm feeling pretty good about my spot here. Next turn I can play out cold. Like, see, this is a 4-2, so it doesn't... It wouldn't eat this in combat. It would be pretty bad again. Get pretty good against me, but... I will tap it. I shall tap this card without cold. And then Voja will eat something. Red herring post-combat, okay. And you don't have to pay the ward cost here. I think I will give my guy Vigilance. Or would I rather just play this plus this? Yeah, Vigilance doesn't matter here. They can't do the blocking they want to do. That thing has to block the wolf. So this will probably block here. This will probably get sacrificed. I mean, even if it doesn't, it's... I mean, it makes it essentially useless because this will trample over. And they'll take 3, 5, 7. And then I'll play this plus this. And this will become a 2-2, so it's a relevant attacker. Yep. Oh, they do sacrifice it. Okay. So they take even more damage. They take 7, 12. Okay. Tunnel Tipster will be a 2-2 now, so it's also lethal. Lethal, 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 lethal. Not lethal. Duck, 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 goose. These things don't untap. Ezreal's also not the card you really want to play on turn 5 anyway, because you want to be able to hold up Hexproof. Oh, they do have the board wipe. Wow. What are they naming? Man, I was literally just thinking that even if they have a board wipe, I still think I'm winning. Like, obviously, that's pretty brutal. Like, why are they playing a board wipe in their, like, red-black aggro deck? You might wonder. If they name Ezreal, I'm going to be so sad. If they name Crocodile, they'll actually get some hits. They did name Crocodile. No! Oh, that's so brittle. Well. You know what's coming, buddy. If they have the stupid unscrupulous agent, I'm going to be so sad. Even if they do have unscrupulous agent, though, I still have 4 clues, so I'm still ahead on cards. Ugh. Rakdos, no! No! Okay. I'm happy taking this 2 for 1. They have to block. They're really making me work for this win. They have, like, the best possible card the past 2 turns. And by best possible, I mean, like, the only one that keeps them alive. I have 6 ways of making this thing. If they have the card that makes me sacrifice a creature, then it's gonna be close. Then it will be close. Oh my gosh, if they have that card, that would be so sad. Oh my gosh. I'll still be ahead on cards, kinda, but like, oh my gosh. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I was gonna be so... Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking. Well, see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. This hand is stellar. I've already got double white. I'm on my way to double blue. I mean, I've got double white or double blue, but I don't have both at once yet. Man, if I was on the play this game... Oh my gosh. Well, Tolstomir's great. Gosh, are they gonna get the dream start against me on the play? Please don't. Please don't. Please! No! Just play something. Oh, of course. The stupid mask maker. Gosh darn it. Tolstomir should be able to save me here, but... Oh my gosh. Oh no. If they the top of their curve with like the stupid watchdog, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh. Yes, this is going great now. Oh, I've slowed him down. Oh, the tipster. Oh, the tipster and the crocodile. The dream team. Ah! Stop it. Okay. Tolstomir, we're in business. Please, don't kill him. No! Oh! Well, I still have my lifelinker. They have 3 cards. I'm just thinking about whether I want to trade this. I think so. Okay, what do we pick? What do we pick? What do we pick? I will make my merfolk sacred. So Ezrom's now a live draw. Tolstomir's already down. Tolstomir got me a 2-for-1 and gained me 3 life, which is pretty decent against them. I'm gonna get wrecked by shock. Wow, they actually blocked. Nice. I like to sacrifice my clues last. I'll just get the mana into play. Ah! They are such a wide board state. I'm definitely trading. I'm afraid of +2/+1 with my entire being. That was actually a great draw. I'm going to hold back my 4/4 and this guy in case they can kill one of them. Then I'll start hitting him with the 6/5. I'm afraid of this Market Watch Phantom. Ah! Well, this is an easy block. So it's just a 2-for-1 for me, I guess. Uh-oh. I am running low on action. If I do this, I trade a 1/1 for a 1/2, which is a good trade for me. That's a great draw. Play it face down so this becomes a 2/2, of course. If their last card is the Inspired Charge, I'm in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can flip this already. Okay, that's fine. Dog Walker is a heck of a card. Definitely just going to flip this guy now. That's a heck of a draw. Wow, what a rip. They can triple block this guy and kill him. Dog Walker again. Wow, they just chumped this guy. Okay. Ah! What do I not want to be able to block? Ah! That's annoying. So they can triple block. Yep. I still like I'm in good shape. I just need to start drawing spells. Because they have this thing plus their draw step. So they're ahead of me on cards right now, but I'm ahead on life total, which is really nice. Well, that's not great. Due diligence is pretty good here. Vengeful Tracker is pretty annoying. I'm not going to win this game if I draw literally every land in my deck, but, you know. I've drawn 11, 11 lands. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Well, I think I was favored to win this game for a very long time, and then I haven't drawn a spell in years. In years, I haven't drawn a spell. I think I'm dead on the board now. There's nothing I can draw that will save me, because this thing makes it so I can't crack clues. Even Ezram doesn't save me now, because I can't sacrifice the clue. Wow. Well, if I'd drawn Ezram, like, literally the turn before, maybe? Or 2 turns before, or 3 turns, or Loxodon, or literally anything. I don't know. It happens. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. We are miles from Ezram, but we have a bunch of good spells to cast in the meantime. That's actually a great draw, because it gives me something to do while I play the Crocodile next turn with this guy. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna get a Plains with this guy. Well, this thing, I'm glad it's gone, because it can't kill Ezram now. I'm gonna just sacrifice this clue. Just get some more cards. I can play this next turn. Sure. Nice. No, I'm 1 land away still. This is why I like the Crocodile, because, like, it's, like, a real problem for them now. Like, they have to kill it, or I'm going to use Out Cold and get another clue. It just snowballs the game. Okay, sure, they have the kill spell, but, you know. Could have worked out. It could have worked. My plan, it was almost there. Ugh. Dang. Ezram is coming. Nice. Vigilance, lifelink, hexproof. It can't get first strike or anything. So I have a 3-turn clock with Ezreal now. They can attack me here. It would be a bold attack. Yeah, I'm not blocking. It's a beautiful attack. Because if they have +2/+0, I just lose my guy. And one could argue, oh, that's playing scared. But I have out cold. So like if they play another creature, I just can't possibly lose this race. No! Oh my gosh. That's why they did that. Oh man. Well, wrecked, I guess. What are they naming? No, they actually get a Panther. Oh, that's brutal. That's smart. That's a good name. Because it's actually a good top deck here for me. Oh, man. I have 4 clues here, so I'm still way ahead. But, oh. I thought they were doing it because they had the combat trick. If I lose a close race now, that could be bad. We're going to name our merfolk Glorious Merfolk. I don't want to have a trend. I should have named a different one. Somebody's going to watch my videos and be like, oh, he always names merfolk. Okay, I'll sack this. Sure. There's Tulsimir. Have fun, opponent. I'm going to attack with all. See what they do. Which one are they going to block? They don't block any. I probably still should have sacked the thing. I probably should have still sacked. They would have been at 9. Yeah. Because then they'd be dead here. 3, 4, 8, 9. If they killed Voja. Yeah, punt, you could say. No, they guessed correctly. I assume they wanted to just chump the maximum damage. Got him. Oh, man. I still can't believe we lost that last round. My deck has so many good, like, sources of card advantage. Oh, man. What a win. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. The classic. This is the classic hand with this deck. Double white card, no planes. I have no doubt we'll get there. I think I've decided that I'm going to name the pet Winston. I've had it for years, but I'd never come up with a good name. But I think Winston's a very good name for the pet fox. Winston! Woohoo! He's always watching my games. He's judging every play, but he's never mean about it. He's just like, oh, good play, dude. Opponent doesn't have a pet. Yeah. I think giving the pet a name is an excellent move. Definitely just saving this guy. Tulsimir's coming out. He will be played. Ezrim, okay, well, double white has become even more important. If I don't have another forest, so I can't flip this guy and play this next turn. No! Oh my gosh! They get to see both. What are they gonna take? Oh my gosh. This is actually a pretty good way to get rid of my good card. They probably think Ezreal is way farther away, when in reality, he's not really that much farther away. They get rid of Ezreal? Okay. They probably realize... Okay. Just cold rip it. Nice. No big deal. They probably weren't expecting that. Nobody expects the all green hand, double blue, double white. I was actually kind of okay with this scenario. I'm just gonna flip this guy. I have my 5/5. Once again, kind of just gonna run over the game unless they deal with it. My entire hand cantrips, which is also funny. Oh yeah. No, don't kill him! Go, go, go! Crocodile, go! Charge! No, they have first strike. Wow. Just gonna play my threat out. I literally have one way of making green mana. I'm choked. Choked on green. No! Why do they always kill my stuff? Man, I keep getting owned by these board wipes. We're not owned, but you know, they're making things take longer. Like, I'm kind of still crushing them. I have so many extra cards here. Like, this is why I love the Crocodile. Like, they're probably like, please don't be Crocodile, and then it is Crocodile. Like, that's what I'd be thinking if I was them. No, they have a murder! Oh, they have make your move. Get wrecked. Like, they have to use their answers every time I play a Crocodile. What do they have? That's a great draw. And the thing I love about having the Loxodons here is that they'll have vigilance, so I can do like attacking and blocking with them. Have 5 clues! What can go wrong? I think if this was a big creature, they would have flipped it already to hit me. Like, I have no idea what it is really, but... I'll just play this face down. Sack 2 clues. Yes! Got the win. Oh yeah, we're grooving. We're cruising. Oh, let's go. Rank up! See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. Another hand, another day. This hand is great. Tipster's gonna be big. Don't shock it. 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 This hand is great. We're cruising. No, it's dead. Tunnel Tipster has died. He's given his last tip. Oh, gosh. Oh, life is good. We've got our undercover Crockett Elf. No regrets on just only playing these. These cards are great. Wrench. Sure. Our Vengeful Creeper will kill the Wrench almost certainly. Knife! No! The Wrench and the Knife! I wonder if I could have gotten away with a cheeky attack into the Strider if they block. But I kind of want to be able to double block if they... Aw. No! Oh, that's so brutal. Definitely want that guy. Always want that guy. This land was such a good pick for me. Like, oh my gosh, was it good. At the time, it was kind of speculative, but that land has, like, been so good. Oh, they're so dead. Does this only trigger once? 4, 5, 6. Just gonna start snowballing. Red can't really kill this on its own. The only red disguise guy at common is the one that gives +2/+0. It's a 5/4. Whoa, Dog Walker. I'm gonna just out cold their guy. Gonna stop at combat. Playing Gravestone Strider in a red-white aggro deck seems bad to me. It's just a 1/3. I'm gonna kill the Wrench. This is the other thing. Crocodile just like, it's a big creature. 5/5s are hard to deal with. I could have killed the Gravestone Strider and then just cut him off of white mana for the time being, but, you know. I think it was better to kill the Wrench, because Wrench can actually tap my 5/5s while allowing them to attack me. This is how the games often feel. I just have, like, huge creatures in play, bunches of clues, and, like, they're just, like, I can't imagine them ever winning. Still, I did lose one of these games, but, you know, that was unlucky, I think, rather than anything. Woo! Yes! Victory. Yes. Woo! Let's go. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. On the play, we've got our turn 2 Evidence Examiner into turn 3 Nervous Gardener. And then hopefully we'll have a Plains or an Island by then. We'll know what to get. We can actually go get our dual land. Oh my gosh, what a rip. I think this is the best play. We can get the dual land, and then it doesn't matter which one we draw. We can cast Ezreal. That's actually really awesome. Synergy, baby, as I like to say. I hope they don't counter it. No! Sad. Who plays Lead Pipe and Reasonable Doubt in the same deck? Disappointing. Well, this has gone downhill slightly. Dang. I hope I draw a sorcery. That's like not the 1 mana deal. Like, I hope I draw my ramp spell. Okay, so we're 1 Plains away from playing Ezreal. And they've already used their counterspell. Haha, got him. Like, against blue-black, this is like the guy I want. Ah! One, two. Because now they have a threat to deal with. I didn't want to play Ezreal because I wouldn't be able to hold up the mana to keep him safe. Also, I'll get to get another clue from this guy, which is great synergy as well. Okay, I think we're going to win this. Blue-black is not going to be good against this unless they specifically have the sacrifice card, which they could have. It's a good one. I'll definitely block this guy with my Tunnel Tipster. This is totally fine to do, because if they trade, then... Okay. So now this guy gets to work. Sad day. Just gonna play this so he can trade with the Crocodile. That's not great. Kind of unfortunate that they got my Crocodile. Gotta be said. And then they took my Loxodon, too. Well, that's a perfect draw. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to give this lifelink. I don't know what to kill. I really want to kill the Crocodile, but I think it's a mistake to do that. I am going to kill the Crocodile. So now my life total is really high. I lose my Panther. That's not the best. But now I don't have to worry about my life total, like, at all. It's like I traded a clue for 10 life, essentially. They have 3 cards in hand. I've got 3 clues in play, though. I think there's a pretty clear block with the Eavesdropper, because they can make that trade on their turn if they want. I'm gonna go down to 1 clue. If they have the ability to give it Death Touch, it's a problem, but, you know, such is life. I'm trying not to have to use Hexproof for it, because they might have a board wipe, because apparently every opponent I have today has a board wipe. It has happened quite a bit. Thin my deck might as well. Because I do want to sack a clue here. To give this guy vigilance, and so he can attack effectively. Oh, I think I'm just going to keep my clues up. It's still like... I think it's better than playing the Lamasu. Essentially, each clue can be like counter target removal spell. Seven? Oh, no. Luckily, all of my kill spells are fight-based. And I don't have any other flyers. And I don't have any more collect evidence cards. Gosh, what? Oh, that's so brutal. That's so many cards. I don't know if I have anything in my deck that can beat Ezreal. I have Tolsimir plus punch spells, though. Oh, that could gain him some life. If they got the Tolsimir. And I only have 2 punch spells left. Wait, that's their best play? Is spending 4 mana to buy back 2 creatures? Well, now I really want to end this game. I hate that they've taken my cards. It's so mean. I hope they hit all lands. Sure. Sure. Get wrecked, opponent. Get absolutely owned. Get absolutely owned. I was really hoping they'd do this. Heck yes. Yes! Oh, they didn't hit my out cold. Get him! Yes! Oh my gosh! The thrill! Heck yeah. Oh, they didn't hit Tolsimir either. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's so satisfying. They hit garbage. They hit all my lands. Woo! Yes! That's a thrill. Oh, see you folks next round. I have bad news. This could be the last round with this glorious deck. Oh, we're keeping. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. This deck is awesome. Oh, it's pretty much the perfect deck. It's just got everything going for it. This is definitely going to get the blue-white dual land. I'm going to get a plains with this one. Yes! The eavesdropper. So I'm just going to play out my cards on curve. I hope they don't have a Nervous Gardener. I also hope they don't kill my Nervous Gardener. Oh, they do have a Nervous Gardener, of course. Or they're trying to pretend they have one. They do have it. They're not splashing. Not using it to the max. So they can double block here, but I kill a 3-3 with my 3-3, which is fine. And I'm also, against green-white, they could have their morph guy that's like gets bigger with the more creatures they have. Also, I get more clues this way, so it's really a win-win. See, the only card that I don't want them to have right now is the Crocodile. Like, I really just hope they don't have Crocodile. Yes, no Crocodile for you, buddy. I don't know why they didn't attack with this. I don't think I can block. Because they have 5 mana, so they could just eat my guy. Like, this is all the other reason I don't mind my Loxodon trading off. Yes, I'm happy to trade. That's a fine trade for me. Another creature in the graveyard. Play the Loxodon. I really hope people are understanding. This Loxodon is, like, absurdly good. Like, Nervous Gardener, I think, is slightly better. But, like, just because of the, like, splashing it enables and, like... But, like, this card's crazy. Every time I play it, it's just like, oh, yeah, I get a 2-for-1. Literally every time. It's like they have to always do crazy stuff. Oh, my gosh. No! You monster. Well. I guess I should have technically drawn a card first before I did any of that. Well, this could be bad. These cases are pretty good here. Big creature. Small creature. Ezreal. That's a big creature. Whoa. What was that? I did. Whoa. What? The Panther. I'll just kill him without cold. Yes! Crocodile. Obviously just the exact one I wanted. Like, it's perfect. It's exactly the one. Every time. So this is going to be lethal now. 2, 4, 5, 11, 16 exactly. Just play a creature, friend. 7 and 1. Nope, never mind. Not quite. Not yet. It will be lethal, but it will have to be until next turn. I can't believe I'm at 9. Wait, what? Oh, they were at 16, right? I was thinking about one-shotting them. I was like, wait, how are they at 21? This thing will flip. Good job. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a good spot right now. Woo! Max wins, baby! Oh my gosh, this deck was incredible. I almost used the Lord's name in vain. Whew. But we didn't. Gold 1! Not that I care about rank at all, but let's go! Oh, this was so satisfying. What a deck. Oh my gosh. This was so good. The mana worked perfectly to splash Ezreal in my very, very, very heavy green deck. Wow. I wish I could just keep playing this deck forever. That was awesome. We played as many Crocodiles as I could fit in, but I think the one Vengeful Creeper was still worth having. I was happy to have a little bit of mixing, but like, Crocodile was so good. I never really wanted the Ambusher, never really wanted this guy. Just take the Crocodile higher. I mean, we were getting these late. Love the Crocodile. But let's just go over the deck. I mean, mana, Chef's Kiss, perfect mana base. I was going to say perfection, and then I decided to say perfect, and that's why I said perfect. Which is not the way you'd pronounce that. You'd say, I want to perfect my mana base, but this was the perfect mana base. There we go. But yeah, just awesome. We have this dual land, we have the plains, we have the forests. The Panthers were great to help our mana. Undercover Crocodile was great. Tolsimir and Ezreal at the top end. Like, just awesome guys. They just like hanging out. The Elf Scout, the Archon Detective. I mean, liked all of my disguise creatures. A Killer Among Us did some cool stuff. We named Merfolk both times, so we're gonna have to make sure we spread out who the murderer is a little bit. Absolving Lamasu, card I like to have. Loxodon, I just love this card. It's just like, I was gonna do the Chef's Kiss again, but I'd already done it once. But Loxodon is just incredible. Just does exactly what I want it to do every time. Out Cold was a great one. They went this way, helped my mana. Tunnel Tipsters did some stuff. Evidence Examiner is great. Gardener. I mean, my Disguisers was so good. And the Novice Inspector, even though it was kind of a color that I wasn't playing heavily, still just a card I'm happy to have. Really good against that 1/1 when they stole it. Hard-hitting Questions as my removal. Just excellent deck. If you did make it all the way till the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag perfect mana, because you have to say, when you're playing a blue white card in your heavy green deck, you must have some pretty awesome mana. So leave hashtag perfect mana. Also pretty much a perfect record. We did lose that one game, but you know, hashtag perfect mana to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos. And yeah, I'm eager to hear what you think of this deck and video in the comments, because I had so much fun recording it, and I hope you had so much fun watching. That's gonna do it for this one though. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.